And then week 12, I'll cover presentation skills. Week 13 and 14, you are going to have your presentation with me, the second one, and the last one for this semester. Okay, so for week 10 and 11, you are going to complete for your assignment, this one, which is you need to choose one of the following topics, A, B, or C, online learning, social media, or video games. So you choose one. Make sure you choose something that you can talk about it, you have experience or you have information about it. Don't choose something that you cannot elaborate. Okay. And then today I'll show you the slides for writing. Okay. This slide should be used together with the previous slide, which is the thesis statement, main ideas, supporting details, and topic sentence slides in the week before our test. Okay, so you should use them together in case you forgot about what is thesis statement, what is main idea, what is topic sentence, and you can refer back to the previous one. Okay, so before I start the slide, switch on the camera, everyone. Switch on the camera. There are still students who did not switch on the camera. For every of our GMate, you should switch on the camera, should be camera ready. Okay, I don't need to remind you every single time. Okay. Alright, so we have the writing process. Okay. It's about your assignment and about something that you can use for your maybe your thesis later, maybe your journals later, maybe whatever writing piece that you are going to have later. So you can use this one, these slides. Okay. So for writing process, we have few stages that are actually essential if you have the time. Okay. Because there are some parts that we can just skip. Okay. But the most essential part and your revise and edit. Okay. So revise and edit is done simultaneously. So pre-writing, uh, pre-writing stage is where you start to look for information, and then after you have your information, you draft you draft your ideas in a paper, okay, and then after you draft, you start to write the whole complete essay, and then you revise and you edit. Okay, so in revising stage, you may look for the relevance of information. Maybe you have something to add. Maybe you wanna leave out any information that you find that, oh, this is not actually related, so I should not include it. So that happens in revising part. But most of you, after you write, you just leave it and you directly submit. That happens normally in exams. Okay, I know. But then you should not leave out the reviewing and editing part, because maybe you missed something, maybe you need to add something, okay, maybe you need to rearrange back again, okay. So pre-writing, drafting, and revising and editing are the stages of writing process. So pre-writing is where you choose or narrow down your topic, you determine your audience, you determine your purpose, whether you want to inform or you want to persuade. Because if you want to inform, the information is different, is quite different compared to if your purpose is to persuade. Okay, and then what is your tone? You determine your tone. Are you being jovial? Are you being serious? Are you being friendly? Are you being distant? Okay, and then what is your point of view? Are you going to use I, you, or are you going to use they? Okay, meaning uh, first, second, or third. And then the tenses, is it present tense? Is it past tense? Is it future tense? Or are you going to mix all together? Okay, and then explore your topic to find more details about your ideas, about what can you elaborate more. Okay, and then you make a plan. So your plan is something like mind map. Okay, jovial is funny. Are you being funny? Serious? Okay. Remember your contextual clues. Jovial and serious. If you look at the context of the slide, you can actually guess. Okay, that those two words are the opposite. Okay. Right. So when you choose or narrow down your topic, you should always ask yourself, does it interest you? Uh, your audience like it? Or is it mandatory? So if it is like this assignment, it is mandatory, but still you can choose the topic. So when you want to choose the topic, make sure you ask yourself, okay, do you like it or not? Or your audience like it? Okay, audience is the reader lah. So do you have something to say about it? Do you have any experience about online learning? Do you have any experience that you can compare between online learning and traditional learning? Do you have experience about playing games, video games, or you have more experience for social media compared to online learning and playing video games? Okay, so you choose something that you are able to talk about, that you have more information about it. Okay. Is it specific, general, or specific? So if it is general, then you don't go in depth for the points. Okay, maybe you just want to touch on the surface. Okay, you don't want to talk about uh, that particular idea with too much detail, then you go general. If you want to add more details, add research or add data, add statistics, then maybe you are going specific. Okay, so that one you are the one to decide which one to choose. Okay. Right. When you determine your audience, you should ask yourself, who are they? Are they public? Are they specific people? For example, are you talking to students or are you talking to parents? Are you talking to your peers specifically? Or are you talking to children? When you determine your audience, it makes it easier for you to choose your style, okay, style of writing, the humorous, the friendly, serious, okay, and the word choice, okay, whether it is an advanced vocab or just normal vocab that everybody can understand, okay, and then you need to know their background knowledge, okay, whether they have, for example, if you choose online learning, so uh, do they have the knowledge about online learning, okay, or do they have the knowledge about the differences between online learning and traditional learning, okay, so you have to know their background knowledge, not exactly know lah, but you can guess, okay, maybe they have this exposure to online learning before, so I should add more, okay, thing, or when you give something to people, you should add to their values. You should give more values instead of just giving the same, just giving something that they already know. Okay, and then is there any additional info that you can give? Okay, maybe a story that they haven't heard of, or a fun fact. Okay, then how do topic, is it important or not? Because the if the topic is not important to the audience, especially when you have this, maybe especially if you are writing for public, uh, or maybe you are working for some writing apa ni, publication company, that you need to write something, okay, you need to take note on whether the topic is important or not for the reader, okay, like news, okay, is the news important uh, for that particular target audience? Because if it is not important, they will not read it, okay, they will just read the title and then skip, okay. But for assignment, of course lah, it is important for the reader or the marker to read. Okay, so you have to determine all these things before you start writing. Okay, and to sort of know their expectation. Do they want you to write in standard English, or they are okay with you writing using language that they are comfortable with? Okay, right. Correct grammar and spelling, that one, of course, you need to follow it, because if you don't have correct grammar and spelling, it might interfere with the meaning. Okay. Accurate information, of course, if you need to give something to people, you need to make sure it is accurate, it is good, it is excellent, right? So make sure you check first your source, whether it is accurate or not. And then logical presentation of ideas. You need to sort of organize according to the order. Okay, the normal order is from most important to the least important for main ideas, or the least important first is portrait, and then you go to the end, towards the end is the most important information. Okay, and then follow instruction of the assignment, of the work. Okay, you need to follow instruction. For example, you have let's say they ask you to write not more than 2 pages, or they ask you to write not more than 500 words, so you need to follow the instructions, so that if it's if the assignment give you marks, then you will get the expected marks. Okay, if it is a work that you are paid off, then you really deserve the payment, and you will get the payment. Okay, because you follow the instruction, follow the requirement. Okay, and then if you have time limit, then you absolutely have to follow it. 5 days, 1 week, 2 week. Okay, then you need to arrange, manage your time, when to start writing, when to start searching for information, when to start researching, when to start drafting. Okay, what does the assignment consist? Does they require you to do some research, surveys, collect data? Okay, and then what format? Article, report, letter, news. So you need to be familiar with the format of essays. Okay, format of essays you have learned it in SPM. Okay, you should not leave that out. Okay, you should always remember about the format because you are going to use it often, especially the article, report, and letter format. Okay. Right. So for this assignment, for specifically for the assignment, the length is not more than 2 pages, or if you think that 2 pages is enough, just make sure it doesn't exceed 500 words. Okay. And then time limit, of course, you need to submit in week 12. Now it's week 10, 11. So week 12 you submit. So what does the assignment consist of? It is up to you whether you want to include research or not. Depends on your content. And the format should be in article format. All right, next is determine your purpose. Purpose is just now I told you need to know your purpose because different purpose leads to different style of writing. Okay, express writing is you write something about your thoughts, about your feelings, more of your personal opinion. Okay, that one is expressive writing. Thoughts, feelings, and personal. If you want to write informative writing, you need to search for more definition, facts, and you need to look for information that will educate the reader, right? Pukul 9 baru nak masuk kelas, kenapa? And then informative writing, persuasive writing, or argumentative writing, opinion, evidences, and more research. So persuasive writing or argumentative writing is something that you actually combine both expressive and informative. Okay, you combine both characters inside persuasive or argumentative because you need to talk about your opinion. You need to show your opinion, but then you need to support your opinion with evidences, with facts, and then more facts, more research. An essay might be more than one, might have more than one purpose, but one of it should be the main purpose. Okay, maybe you are actually combining all those three, but there should be one purpose that is stands out. Okay, so you choose first whether you persuade, or whether you want to be informative, or whether you want to be expressive. The tone is the mood or attitude you adopt as you write. Okay, are you the serious one or humorous, jovial? Okay, are you friendly or distant? Okay, if you ever if you ever read um, journals, medical journals, you read news or you listen to news, they sound a bit distant and they sound serious. Okay, because maybe it's a fact. Maybe it's something that they don't want to mess and they don't want to sound not so important. So they became serious and distant. But if you think you need to communicate more with your reader, you can be humorous and friendly. Humorous and friendly is like you read the magazine, when you read storybook, okay? Those kind of writing is most of them are humorous and friendly. Okay, so you choose your tone. The tone is actually can be seen as early as in the introduction part because you have 5 paragraphs, right? Intro, body, and conclusion. So the tone, you should set the tone of the essay at the very beginning, which is in the introduction part. Okay, because the reader, um, normally they will look at the title and then they will read some of the introduction. So if they think that the introduction is interesting, then they will continue reading. But if they think that it is not, then they will stop reading and move to another article. Determine point of view is the perspective which you write an essay. Are you being the first person? Okay, first person is the one actually experiencing the situation. Okay, or are you the second person? You you are actually someone who is near with the person experiencing that particular situation. Okay, for example, for online learning, first person, okay, you are the one who have that online learning situation. You are the one who need uh, who who learn through online platforms. If you are the second person talking about online learning, maybe you are the friends. You saw your friends, or you are the parents. So you saw your son or your daughter doing that online learning. Okay, having that online learning. If you are a third person, maybe you are the system. Okay, you are the system. So you are looking at the essay from top view. Okay, you don't have any relation to the person having to learn online. You third person is they don't really have any connection to the subject. Okay, so first person you are the one experiencing. Second person you saw somebody near you experiencing it. Third person you don't have any connection to the person that you are talking about. Okay, and then in an essay you can interchange. You can simultaneously change the points of view, but make sure it is suitable with the situation that you are using. Okay, don't simply change it whenever you think you want to change it. Okay, if you need to change the point of view in an essay, in the same essay, you need to make sure the situation fits the point of view. Okay, so how to know if it fits or not? The only way is you need to read again. After you write everything, you need to read again, and then you try uh, to be a reader, not the writer. Okay, you read as a reader. Okay, not read as a writer. You read as a reader, and then you try to relate. Try to relate all the sentences and wordings and the ideas, whether it suits or not to each other. Okay. So the tenses, this one also you can mix in one essay, as long as it is suitable with the situation. If you're talking about general information, then you use present tense. If you're talking about past experience, you use past tense. If you're talking about something that might happen, then maybe you use future tense. Okay, so make sure when you want to choose your tenses, it is suitable with the situation, the timeline. Okay. Pre-writing techniques. Okay, we have few pre-writing techniques. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. Okay, the most popular one, especially for students, are always free writing. Free writing is something that, for example, in exam, okay, you have 2 hours to complete an essay. So 2 hours is very short, right? So you don't have that much time. So you tend to free write, meaning you just follow the flow. You just write according to whatever you have in your mind. Okay, you don't draft, you don't brainstorm, you don't do your map, you don't ask questions, you don't discuss, you don't do outlining. Free writing. Okay, for this essay assignment, I seriously do not recommend you to free write, because if you do free writing, then maybe your idea is not really organized. Maybe you actually can have better ideas, or maybe the idea that you have chosen is not really related to the topic. Okay, so free writing, you should always cancel it off if you have adequate time. So I think 2 weeks 2 to 3 weeks is actually adequate for you to draft and revise and edit. Okay, so the next one is brainstorming or listing. Brainstorming, you brainstorm, you search for information. What are the information that can be used that might be suitable? So you list down and then you cluster it. Cluster is maybe you already have three big ideas, and then you start to search for these supports. Okay, then you cluster it according to your ideas. Okay, or you map. And then questioning. Questioning is you ask questions after you read the instructions lah. So maybe the instruction is about online learning. Okay, then you start to use the WH question. What is online learning? Who is the one having to do online learning? Why online learning is better? Online learning shouldn't be done. Okay, you ask a lot of questions. And your essay is actually answering the questions that you make. Okay, questioning. And then discussing. You discuss with your friends, you discuss with your tutor, you discuss with the internet, you discuss, research, okay? And maybe you go to forum, okay? You discuss with people inside the forum. You discuss and you argue, and after you finish discussing, and then you choose the one that, oh, okay, 1, 2, 3 is very suitable. Instead of having all 6 ideas, we should choose only 3. So you discuss with your friends. Okay, and then the next one is outlining. You still remember outline notes. Okay, you outline every single thing that comes out from your mind, and then you rearrange it. Okay, outlining. So make sure you choose which one that you want to have, but please do not choose free writing. Okay, so make a plan before you begin drafting your essay. Meaning before you start writing your essay, you should make a plan, a roadmap. Okay, you should make a plan, especially for thesis statement, your topic sentence, your support, and the order of your ideas. Okay, thesis statement is expressing the main idea of your essay, expressing the topic with your main idea. Okay, so the topic is online learning is better. Okay, for example, you choose online learning is better than traditional learning. So the idea that you want to include inside is, why are you saying online learning is better? Is because, okay, first one is flexible, second one is easy access, less cost. Okay, so your thesis statement should consist of the topic, which is online learning is better than traditional learning because, and then you include the 3 items just now, because it is flexible, it is easy access, and it is less cost. Okay, so then you have a complete thesis statement. Okay, if you couldn't remember or couldn't grasp the information, the idea of thesis statement on what I'm saying right now, you have to refer back to the previous slide. Okay, the slide of thesis statement in our reading in the Google Drive. Okay, material week 8. Okay, so you can look at the thesis statement slide, right? So you need to have thesis statement. That is very important. That is something that you shouldn't leave out for any of your essays. And then you have to make sure that your thesis statement is accurate. Okay, have the direction, have the scope, meaning you have the main idea inside. Okay, make the promises that the essay will not fulfill, meaning all the main ideas that you have stated in your thesis statement are actually the ideas that you're going to elaborate in your body paragraph. Okay, so just now you have told, you have write about flexible, easy access, and less cost. Okay, so the next body paragraph, okay, the next paragraph that the reader are going to read is about flexibility, and the next one is about apa tu? Easy access, and the next one is about less cost. Conclusion. Okay, make no promises, meaning that the essay will not fulfill. If you have it in your thesis statement, you should have it in your body paragraph. If you don't have it in your thesis statement, then the reader wouldn't be expecting that in your body paragraph. your thesis and your body should match. Okay, because your body paragraph carries the main idea. Okay, be direct and straightforward. You just need to use simple words, simple sentences, and go straight to the idea. Okay, you do not need to elaborate in thesis statement. Elaborate in body paragraph. Not be an announcement, statement of opinion, or statement of fact. Meaning, if you still remember my last slide, this. This essay is about online learning is about the benefits of online learning compared to traditional learning, which are okay. The phrase this essay is about, that one shouldn't be used. Okay, so please refer back to the previous slide too and look at the phrases that you shouldn't use. Okay, because that is actually an announcement. Next one is support. Support is for your main idea lah. So in your body paragraph, so just now you have three main idea kan, flexible, easy access, and less cost. So what are the support for flexible? What do you want to elaborate? What do you want to experience that you want to include inside opinion? Okay, so you support flexibility, and then you support easy access. Why are you saying that online learning is actually giving you easy access to education? Okay, so you support. So what support can you include? Explanation, elaboration, research, data, statistics, and then your own experience related to the learning. Okay, and then maybe opinion or maybe your observation. Okay, those can be the support. Primary support and secondary support is just a matter of which one is more important than which one. Okay, primary and secondary. So if you think for so let's say you have 5 support for flexible. Okay, you have to know lah which one is the most important support. So you organize most important to the least important. For support, you need to start with the primary one. Okay, the most important support first. Okay, but for main ideas, you can rearrange it according to your own comfort lah. Whether you wanna start with most important first or least important first. And then basic of good support is actually it should relate to main point. Meaning, when you read the main point and then when you read the support, they are connected to each other. Okay, and then those supports, those details provide enough information for the reader to understand why did you say online learning is more flexible. Okay, and then it's detailed and specific. Support should be detailed, support should be specific because you are actually elaborating, you are explaining. So explanation should be detailed, explanation should be specific. So if you want to use examples, you can be as specific as you can. Maybe you can choose any exact situation, any real situation, okay, to make it more detailed. Order is a sequence in which you present your ideas. This one is for the main ideas for the body paragraph. Okay, timely. The first one is timely, chronological order. Second one is empathic, order of importance. Okay, so for your essay, I don't think you are going to use timely or chronological order because chronological order is related to something with having to do with time. Okay, okay. But your topic is mostly about facts, about opinions. So you don't have much relation with time. Okay. So maybe you are going to use empathy order. So least to most or most to least according to the importance. This one is the example of time order. Okay. You are writing about past event. You begin with first thing that happened, and then second, and then third, and then you need time order because you want. If you mix up or jumble up the time order, okay, the reader wouldn't be understand. Okay, we are talking for time order. We are talking about academic essay. Okay, we don't talk about novels. We don't talk about storybook, because some storybooks they don't follow time order. Okay, and most of the novels they also don't follow time order. They love to start with with a current situation, and then they go back to the past, and then they go to the future, or maybe they start with flashback. Okay, so time order is this one is specifically for academic writing lah. Okay, so for academic writing, for essay, for assignment, maybe the story is for assignment, then you need to follow time order. First thing first. Event. So this you actually had a holiday in an island. So the first action is you took a ferry, you drove the car to the ferry, to the town, from the ferry to the town, and then you got a room, and then you check in, and then you eat, and then you have whatever activities, and then final action you go home. So time order is like this. Okay, if it is academic essay, then you need to follow. All right, next is empathic order. The strongest first, the important point first, or the least important point first. So it depends on you. This one is totally depending on the writer and the purpose. Okay, maybe if you would choose argumentative writing, you want to save the best for the last. Okay, so you save the best for the last. Maybe you are the type of person who likes to give um, the strongest points first. So you use strongest point first, so that the reader will have better interest, or you want to make the reader to stick with you, so you use the strongest first. So up to you. But as long as uh, the rhythm is most to least or least to most. Next, we have structure and organization. For your essay, it's only a 5-paragraph essay. Okay, a standard outline lah for academic essay. Intro, 3 body, and conclusion. Okay, if you have, let's say you have 4 ideas, because you want to use argumentative. So you want to argue that both online and traditional have its both on that online learning have its own pro and cons. So you want to talk about both. Okay, so 2 pros, 2 cons makes it 4 main idea. So one main idea for one body paragraph for one main idea. So when you have 4, you will have 4 body paragraph. Okay, so your total paragraph will be 6 lah. Okay. But if you don't want to talk about both pro and cons, maybe you want to talk about pro only, then you should have 3 pros or 3 cons. And then you will have 5-paragraph essay. So 5 to 6 is fine with me. Next one is writing stage. So when you want to start to write, you need to start thinking about your title. Because the first thing that the reader will read is your title. Okay, they don't know what topic are you going to talk about. They don't know what the idea that you are going to present to them. So the only way they can guess is from the title. Okay, the only way that they can create or spark interest is from the title. So you need to create the title and then compose the draft and then start writing. Okay, if let's say you don't have time to draft, you can just start writing it completely lah. Okay, so the title should be original, should be from your own, and should be related to your essay, the ideas inside. Should be reasonable length. Do not choose something that is too long or too short. Maybe one word or 2 words. Okay, too short or too long. Okay, be reasonable. And then reflect your topic. Make sure it has something to do with whatever you are going to say. And then be lively and attention getting. Maybe you can try to use catchy title. You use the words that will trigger or attract the reader. Okay, the title should not be generic or repeating the assignment. Okay, like in the assignment rubric, we have three choice of topic just now. Okay, you shouldn't just copy it to be your title. Be all caps, please. Make sure it is not all caps. It is not boldface. It is not having the quotation mark. You shouldn't have quotation mark. You shouldn't underline. You shouldn't italicize, and you shouldn't follow the title with a period. Okay, no, do not put a period at the end of your title. Okay. So capitalization rules for titles. Always capitalize first letter of the first word and the last word. Like this one. Playing video games is the best hobby in the world is the P and the W should be capitalized. And then you should capitalize the first letter of each important word in between. So video games, V, G, best, B, hash, hobby. Okay. So playing video games, best hobby, world. You shouldn't capitalize conjunction, article, in, okay, and but. Right? So this one, articles, conjunction, preposition, you shouldn't. So please, when you write your title later, follow these rules because your marks will be deducted if you did not follow it. Right? Even if it is for only 1 or 2 marks, those are still marks. Okay. And then effective versus ineffective titles, cheating in college. For example, the topic is about cheating in college. So the effective titles are Making Never Win. So this one, it sparks it creates interest on for the reader. Oh, why actually cheaters will never win? Okay, maybe the reader have done cheating before, so they want to read more because they are intrigued. Because you see, cheaters will never win. So why? Okay, and then cheating in higher education. So this sounds more serious. So maybe if you're a student, then okay, you will read, or if you are the educator, you will read. Okay, so cheating in higher education. This one sounds friendly and um, sounds more fun. Okay, this one, the second one sounds serious. Okay, why do students cheat? This one sounds like you are communicating and you want to ask the reader. So the reader might be answering after they read the title. So maybe they will have the interest to read to see whether their answers uh, is uh, is tally with whatever you ask. So they will read. Okay. You can use question mark but not period. Okay, you can use exclamation mark but not period. Okay, ineffective titles, don't do it, don't do what? Okay, they don't know. And then cheating about what? Okay, and then students cheat for many different reasons because this is they have the period, okay, symbol, and then because you are actually like encouraging students to cheat. But if you change this one to a question mark, student reasons, is it true? Okay, so maybe uh, uh, that creates a different atmosphere for the reader, so you can use it. Right. So try to have few titles and then select the best. Some people write the title first and then the essay. Some people write the essay first and then the title. So it's nothing wrong with which one first as long as you have the title. Alright, so if you want to write a draft, make sure you have fully developed intro and conclusion, fully developed body paragraph with topic, sentence, and three supports and examples, and follow standard structure and uses complete sentences. So actually, this draft is mostly relevant for um, maybe you are writing a thesis, you are writing a journal, you are writing a project paper, you are writing something thick. Okay, so you need to write draft first before you go and print the final version. Okay, so writing a draft is uh, mostly suitable and relevant for long essay. But if for this assignment, 2 pages or 500 words, if you wish to skip drafting, then it's fine. But make sure your final essay is revised and edited lah. Okay, so this is the stage that you can skip according to the situation that you are in, whether you're writing a short essay or a long essay. Okay, next is writing an introduction. So for your assignment and for any essay, any standard essay, your introductory paragraph should be a minimum of 4 to 6 sentences or 6 lines. Okay, 6 lines or 4 to 6 lines. Okay, and then tell the audience the thesis statement. Okay, you need to have the thesis statement. You need to move from general to specific with the thesis at the last sentence. So general to specific. Let's say the topic is online learning versus traditional learning. That is the topic. So you need to introduce first to the reader. Okay, so you need to start from general. Okay, maybe you can start with, okay, definition of online, definition of traditional learning, or the current general situation happens in today's world. Okay, so that is general information. And then you slowly move to specific where you touch the topic. You touch about, online learning and traditional learning is something that we cannot avoid. So you start moving from general to specific and then the thesis statement. Okay, you go from general to specific because you want to give direction for the essay. Okay, so thesis statement is the most detailed information inside your essay. Okay, so do not forget to start from general and then to specific. Start your essay with your thesis statement. Okay, and then only a few lines of thesis statement, and then you straight away go to body paragraph. Okay, please avoid that. So start from general first. You need to get the reader's attention, so that is why you need to introduce first. You need to set the tone for the rest of the essay. You need to like sort of interact with the reader first. So how to interact if you have only 2 or 3 lines of sentences? Okay. Strategies for developing introduction include these are some ideas for you to start your introductory paragraph. You can provide background information about the topic, okay, about online learning, about traditional learning, about video games, maybe examples of video games, maybe example of situation of people playing games, okay, and then tell a personal narration or experiences, so your own opinion or your own experience. So you tell them first in the introduction part of the introductory paragraph, okay, or you can begin with a quote. So you do some research. So you found some quotes that really resonate or really related with your essay. So you want to use that because once you read the quotation, you feel that, oh, the reader might be interested. So you use the quote. Okay. And then using an opposite. Using an opposite is, okay, let's say the title is benefits of online learning. Okay. So actually the reader will expect you are going to talk about benefits, but then at the first part of the introductory paragraph you talk about the pros or the cons of online learning, so the reader is intrigued, the reader is interested in, just now I saw you, the title is about benefits, and why is this guy writing about cons? Okay, so they will read more. Okay, but then don't talk about the opposite too much lah, just the small part of the introduction. Then you can ask question. Okay, maybe you can uh, let the reader start thinking. Okay, um, do you think that online learning is really beneficial, or do you think that traditional learning is something that we should abolish? Okay, you ask questions. Okay, you trigger them. So these are the ideas that you can use lah. Okay, and then after you finish your introduction, you move to your body paragraph. So introduction, the most important part is the thesis statement. For body paragraph, the most important part is the topic sentence. So what is topic sentence again? It consists of your main idea. Okay, main idea. So the flexible, the easy access, and the less cost just now. Okay, those three should have their own topic sentence. Firstly, I want to talk about, no, firstly, online learning benefits us in a way that it is flexible. Okay, that is a topic sentence already because it's complete, it consists of main idea and talks it and repeats the thesis statement too. Okay, something that you have written in thesis statement. Okay, so maybe the second one. Secondly, online learning is beneficial to the students because it is uh, it provides easy access for education or provides easy access for students to learn. Okay, so that is already a topic sentence for the next body paragraph. And then for the third body paragraph, then maybe you want to say, thirdly, online education, online learning uh, uh, is actually uh, less cost compared to traditional learning. So that is already a complete topic sentence. So each body paragraph should develop one specific points mentioned in the thesis, should develop topic sentence. And from there, you can add in your support just now, your primary, your secondary, your example, elaboration, details. Okay. This one, okay. The topic sentence actually narrows and focuses the paragraph. So the reader will know, oh, this paragraph will talks about flexibility. This paragraph will talk about easy access. Next paragraph will talk about less cost. Okay, so it helps the reader to focus, to predict direction, and it helps the reader to connect with the thesis statement just now. So body paragraph should have unity, support, and coherence. Unity is everything refers back to main point, to the topic. Okay. The support, the details, the justification is coherent and united with the topic and the main idea. Okay. All points connected to form a whole. To have a coherence, you need to use just now to cohesive devices. Okay. Firstly, secondly, moreover, in addition, all those things to make it coherent with each other and when they connected to each other, then it will form unity lah for the paragraph. So this one is the illustration for the unity. Okay, so topic online learning, your idea flexible. Flexible is related to online learning. Okay, and then your supporting details 1, 2, and 3 should be related to main idea. Okay, it should flows like this, connected to each other like this. And how to know that it is really related? Okay, you can try read backwards. Elaboration 1, 2, 3. Are they connected to main idea? Are they connected to topic? Okay, so it's a cycle, right? Okay. Unity is achieved when everything refers back to the main point. Okay, do not include any ideas that are irrelevant or off topic. For example, if you still remember our slides previously related to that little girl helping the mother to clean the house. Okay, so the sentences that you need to choose. Okay, one of the sentences is about she eating a ham sandwich. So does eating a ham sandwich related to helping the mother clean the house? No. So that is the example of unity. Okay. So all sentences should be related and to the topic sentence, thesis statement, topic sentence and thesis statement. Okay. No irrelevant ideas. All should be relevant. And then support. Okay. Enough support is when you have at least 2 or 3 examples to support the main idea. For flexible, to support it, you need to find another 3. Example, explanation, elaboration. For example, like that. Okay, you need to have another. Coherence is achieved when all points connected to each other using transition words. Just now, use cohesive devices. Firstly, secondly. So firstly, secondly, maybe that one will connect paragraph 1 to paragraph 2. Okay, but for moreover, however, although all those things, maybe will connect the supports to the main idea. Okay, don't forget your transitions. So for conclusion, minimum 4 sentences or 4 lines, and then you may refer back to the main point. You can repeat the thesis. Repeat means repeats the idea, but not repeat the sentence. Okay, you should mention again the thesis statement, but not the whole same sentence in introduction. Okay, and then make an observation or your hope or recommendation, and so that you will create a sense of closure. Okay, please do not introduce any new ideas. For example, you have already talked about flexibility, less easy access, and somehow in conclusion you want to talk about another advantage or benefits of online learning. Please no. Okay, do not introduce any new ideas in conclusion. So after you have finished all those paragraphs, you need to start revising. um, Revise means you find and correct problems, okay, related to content. Okay, bigger picture, idea level. So you look for you look for the coherence between idea number 1 to idea number 2 to idea number 3, support 1 to support 2 to support 3. Okay, the bigger picture, right? Because you have another one which is this one. No, which is this one. uh, Little picture or word level. This one is uh, you look at word by word. You want to look for grammar, you want to look for your style, you want to revise and edit your word choice. Okay, word level. Word level is you need to read one by one, word by word. But just now, if you uh, need to revise on the content, you need to look at the ideas only lah, whether the idea connected to each other. That one is easy. Okay. The harder part is the editing of word level. Okay. So revision strategies. Okay, you look for unity. You look for detail and support. You look for coherence again. Okay, between idea 1 to 3, support 1 to 3, and whether all those things refer back to the topic. Mm. Revision tips. Please do not revise or edit your essay right after you finish, because your mind is already tired, your mind is already burned out. So you need to take a break first, and you need to start revising and editing with a clearer mind so that you can clearly see what are the items that you need to revise, that you need to check and edit. Okay. You can try to read aloud. You can try to imagine yourself being the reader. Okay, you put yourself as a reader. Okay, not as a writer. Because if you read as a writer, you will think that, oh, I've done it all correctly. Okay, but if you're the reader, if you read as a reader, maybe you will see, oh, actually this idea is not really related to the topic, so I should not include it. Okay, and then look for consistent problem areas, whether the idea is really, really, really important or not, supports is really related or not. Okay, consistent problem areas, and then get feedback from the students who are assigned to you and get their feedback, or you can ask a tutor or you can ask me to read first your assignment. Okay. Mm, so editing just now, the strategist is you can keep error log. Okay. A log where you write down whatever uh, areas or problem that you have to improve your writing. For example, okay, you found grammar error, present, past, future is mixed with one another. Okay, uh, so you need to revise back on that. So you write down first in your log, and then you try to rectify it. Okay. Please look at one type of error at one time. Okay, so decide. Today I want to look for grammar error. Today I want to look for spelling error. Today I want to look for pronunciation. Not pronunciation. Apa tu? Punctuation. So one by one. Because if you try to look at everything in one go, you will not be able to notice every mistake that you might have done. Okay. You can try to edit using this step, which is you print. Okay, you print, double space, and then you read, and then you correct. Okay, or you use your device, you make it double space, and then you use your apa pen, then you mark in using your device. Okay, that is one way. The second tip says you can read backwards. You can read from the end towards the beginning. Okay, to see, oh, this one doesn't really make sense. Okay, so you change, and then you can use spell check or grammar check app. Okay, you can just Google it, spell check app, grammar check app. Then they will read for you, and then they will help you to double check. Okay, or you can read your essay out loud, because when we read our essay out loud, we will notice uh, our grammar pattern, our sentence pattern. Okay, and our spelling too. Okay, or you can just ask your friends or your tutor to help you with editing. Self-review or peer review. Okay, actually self-review is you yourself doing review. Peer review is you ask someone else to review for you, and that someone else is actually having the expertise or having the knowledge to review. Okay, so if you have time, you can ask for peer review. If you don't have time, you can just self review for this assignment lah. But for any journal or thesis, it is advisable for you to have peer review, so that um, the journal or the article that you want to publish is excellent. Okay, is having all the accurate information, have no errors, relevant information. Okay, so peer review in journal, for journal or thesis, is when you ask somebody who have expertise in the field that you are writing. Okay, so maybe you are writing about machine. Okay, about technical problems in machine A. Okay, how to solve. Okay, you are doing a project paper on it. So to edit and revise it, you give the copy to somebody who is trusted, who is having the knowledge about technical problems in machine. Okay, that one is peer review for journal or thesis. Okay, um, and then they will give you feedback, suggestion. Okay, so peer review and self review. So this review thingy or proofreading thingy is very important when you have writing piece. Okay, so we have ended our slides that is about writing. This is very closely related to your assignment. I hope you will be able to use the information just now when you write, and to use the information from previous slides. From slides, thesis, statement, main idea, supporting details, and topic sentence. Okay, please look again at those slides before you start writing your essay. Make sure you submit a very excellent product so that you will get a very excellent marks. Okay. Um, so since your essay is due in week 12, I'm going to actually segregate the weeks for you. Okay. So this week you need to um, finish the brainstorming session, the pre-writing session stage. Okay, so you need to brainstorm the ideas. You need to come up with your own mind map of ideas. You need to come up with your own outline notes or whatsoever, but you need to have the topic, and then what are the ideas, three ideas, and then what are the three supports for each ideas. Okay, so you need to like have all the information uh, ready. Okay, so you need to do your research. You need to maybe you can always go to the internet to seek for help for the ideas. Okay, but just copy the ideas lah. Don't copy the whole sentence or the whole essay. Okay, so you can Google, you can do research, you can look for data, research, quotation that you can use later. Okay, so this week you finish with the frame. Okay, so next week you finish with the transitional words that you can use for your essay. Okay, so you already have those two important parts in your essay, and then you can start ni lah apa nama writing lah. You can start uh, mix and match all the ideas and sentences and construct a whole essay. So this week finish with brainstorming part. Next week finish with the apa tu nama dia tadi uh, transition punya sentences, and then the following week too you can submit lah after you finish all the essay. Okay. I need you to open author because I already upload this week punya task inside. Okay. So if you open author, in the assessment tab, you can see week 11, week 10. Okay. Assessment tab, weekly task, week 10. Can you see it? Essay writing, my map task week 10. So essay writing, my map task week 10. Okay. You click that and then you can see I already give you the instruction. Part 1. Okay. Part 1 task related to your essay writing assignment. Choose your preferred essay topic. Okay, the rubric I already upload in learning materials under assessment. Learning materials kat sini. Learning materials, assessment, nanti ada writing assignment. Okay, so you choose the essay topic there. You brainstorm ideas for the intro. What are the information that you want to use for general, for specific, and then the thesis statement. So thesis statement is depending on your three main ideas. So what are your three main ideas? Okay, and then what are your 3E for the main idea? Elaboration, explanation, example, apa lagi? Anything that you want to support the main ideas. Okay, so three main ideas and together with 3E for each one. Okay, so you can have it in point form first. Okay, point form first. And then in conclusion, what are you going to say? So first, repeat this statement, and then what is the hope or recommendation that you are going to include? So you have it in mind map or outline note and upload in PDF file. Okay, upload PDF. So you upload PDF. So this one should be completed by this week. Okay, maybe Thursday, Friday, you can finish it. Okay, and then I can say it first. Okay, and then if you need to revise or then I'll tell you. Okay, so please upload at least before Friday. Okay, so Thursday. So you upload first your mind map, or you can quickly write down after this and quickly upload it, and then I'll see for it. Okay, so this one is the most important part lah for your essay, because once you finish this, it's easy for you to later to construct your sentences for the whole essay. Okay, and then for next week also, I tunjuk terus. For next week too, I already give you another task, okay, for this essay too. So just now you already have the ideas. So now you have to prepare at least 10 sequence marker, transitional words and phrases that you can use for writing assignment. This one, the slide is ready. I'm going to give you next week lah. This one is for next week punya task, and the slides will be given next week juga. Okay, so once you finish your brainstorm too, you can start try to construct, okay, sentences using the first, second, third, whatever all the sequence marker yang you want to use tu lah. Okay, so you use the ideas, you create sentences using all these 10 sequence marker. Okay, so you have so now you already have 2 parts of essay. Okay, so before you submit, you just need to organize it back lah. Okay. So, but if you are able to do it earlier, faster, then it's very good. Okay. So the submission is here in individual activities, writing submission. Okay, you should submit before Thursday, January 7. Okay. Submit in. I would prefer you to submit in PDF. Okay. So that the format, okay, the format wouldn't be clear when I download it. Sometimes when I download in Words, okay, the format change. So you better save it in PDF first, and then you upload here, okay, in individual activities. I think I forgot to mention the format of the essay should be Times New Roman 12 or Arial 11, 1.5 spacing, alignment justified. Yeah. Times New Roman 12 or Arial 11, 1.5 spacing, and alignment justified. Please align. Okay, please align your essay, because some students, they don't like to align it. Then the sentences will go like me. Okay, I don't want to see that. I want to see it in a square, a nice square. So please align it. Right. So that is all. Oh, okay. That is. I'm done with essay writing. Before I go to the apa nama tu, short briefing about presentation, do you have anything to ask about essay? Okay, tak ada? Sure. Okay, now I'm going to share with you the second presentation, which is your last assignment for this semester. This one. This one is due in week 13 and 14, okay? Which is week 12, you need to submit, and then we will have GMeet in week 12, and then I'll brief you about some presentation skills, and then you need to present the following week. So it's better if I give you first so that you can be ready together with your group mates. Okay. So this one, you need to choose any topic under the theme of survival in university. Okay. For example, you can talk about time management, friends, how to choose friends, about healthy eating or healthy lifestyle in university, about money management, financial management, about study management, or whatever topic that is related to you surviving the university life. Okay. Uh, But don't talk about something how to cheat in exam, how to cheat, how to basically how to cheat lah. Okay, don't talk about that. Maybe you can say how to get good grades in assignment. So you explain to you present to me. Okay, so you choose one topic under the theme of survival in university. Okay, and then you need to do a presentation. So the presentation should include topic, intro, main points, conclusion, and recommendation. So this one is actually also quite the same for like when you want to write your essay too, because your essay have intro, main points, conclusion, recommendation kan, and your presentation pun have the same thing. Okay. And the presentation is around 15 to 20 minutes. You can use slide, you can use whatever you want to use. um we'll have a Gmeet punya presentation. Okay, so half of the class will present in week 13, half of the class will present in week 14. Okay, if you notice, I already give you in the apa nama dekat Telegram. Okay, I told you about you need to mana tadi you need to have the members, the name for the groups of for this presentation. Okay, for section 11 you need to have 8 groups, 6 with 5 members, 2 with 4 members. Okay, you need to form a group first, and then you need to choose your topic. Okay, that one should be managed by class rep. So class rep, you gather all the information. If you can, please give me by the end of the week, before tomorrow ke? Okay, the group members and the topic. Okay, so make sure repeated no repeated topic. Okay, so if your friend already choose financial, then you couldn't use financial. Okay, so you choose something else, right? So Afif kan.
Yes, yes.
So Afif, you take note. So you gather all the members, you gather the itulah the chosen topic of your friends too. Then you give me by tomorrow. And then while you finish your writing assignment too, you can start discussing with your friends lah. Because you need to present in week 13, the earliest one kan. And Afif, one more thing is you need to draw lots lah who are going to perform in week 13, who are going to perform in week 14. Okay, then you tell me.
Okay.
Tapi, okay. I already uploaded everything for assignment in this learning materials. Okay, dia punya rubric tu. So please look at the rubric so that you won't be missing any information. So rubric tu ada kat sini, assessment. Okay, and then ni yang dah lepas. Okay, this one is the essay, this one is the presentation. So please have a look at it. So you tengoklah mana yang you think you need to focus more. Okay, and then submission for essay tu I dah tunjuk tadi. Okay, for presentation I tak perlu buat lah this one because we are going to have it online kan. Ya, tu je lah. Ya, tu je. So, ada any problems, any questions to ask? You ask first. Mm-hmm. That's apa? Sorry, I hilang tadi. Can you repeat the question?
Madam,
Mm-hmm.
can you repeat the format of the writing, like font of that?
Arial 12 or bukan. Times New Roman 12 or Arial 11, 1.5 spacing, justified, align. Align, justified. Okay. Any more question? No more question then. Oh, kan ada I give you the Google Drive punya link tu kan. Okay. Actually, the Google Drive tu uh, actually the link is always the same, but I have made folders dalam tu. So make sure you tak miss out the link lah. That one can be your Telegram tu. You can just go to links. You can just go to links kat sini. Kan ada banyak links. Okay. And then you can tengok yang Google Drive that I give you tu. Okay, dalam tu ada slide-slides yang PowerPoint yang voice lah, PowerPoint yang tak ada voice lah. Okay, for certain week yang we have we have self learning tu kan. So please refer back to that one because I tak upload in author that one. Yang ada voice sebab dia macam berat sikit. Okay. So you just go to the drive tu. I tak close private kan. You can use it bila-bila masa pun. Okay. As long as you have the link. Okay. So yeah. Selain daripada in that Google Drive, ada yang some of it I upload in Author. All learning materials are in here. Here pula. Are in learning materials tab tu. Okay, learning materials tab tu ada yang I already upload there. Okay, so you can see from there or you can even see from the Google Drive tu. If you think that there are some slides missing, you tell me lah, nanti I'll upload. Okay. So yeah, that's all for today. Next week we are not going to meet you in this Gmeet. Okay, I'm not going to meet you in this Gmeet. I also dah upload I already upload the slide for next week. So you can just go to the Google Drive and then you can complete the task for next week too. Okay. Make sure this week punya brainstorm, next week punya yang sentences tu. So you finish your essay tu and then you submit lah. So I'm going to see you in week 12 for you to submit and for you to listen to my presentation punya slides. Okay. So presentation punya slide is not that much lah. Actually you already know, but I'll just remind some of the few important things. And during that time also you can ask me about your progress lah for presentation too. Okay. Just remember Afif, by tomorrow you give me the name and the topic. Okay. So no more, then I'll just thank you for attending today. And please for the brainstorm, jangan lewat sangat hantar because I need it for attendance. Okay. So that's all. If there's no more, then you can leave. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you,
Thank
madam.
you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
madam.
madam.
Thank you,
Bye,
madam.
bye, madam.
Thank you,
Thank you,
madam.
madam.
Thank you, madam.